I finally made it back to make the earring tutorial. First I'm going to show you some things that you're going to need. I always have some snips just in case I need to cut something. You're going to need some of these flat pliers like that and some round nose pliers. I think they're called round nose pliers. I don't know. The round ones that you make loops with. I'm going to use some of these skull beads that I got yesterday. You're going to need some eye pins, some of these normal ones. I don't remember the name of these now. That's awesome. You're going to need 6 French wires or whatever type of post you're going to use. You're going to need some of these tiny little jump rings that I've opened some of because I knew it would take me forever with these nails. And then I decided I'd make 3 different pair. I decided I'd make some green ones, some black ones, and some brown ones. So let's get started. First of all, let's start with the green pair. Oh my goodness gracious, I've got to get my nails cut. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to put on my bead. I'm going to start with a green bead like that and just put it on with the loop at the bottom. Oh, the loop at the bottom. And then I'm going to, and I basically put that on because there's a really big hole in these beads. So I don't want them to fall off of this. So you're going to have to find kind of a bigger bead to put on the bottom to make sure that they don't come off. And then I put my other bead on the top. And that's going to leave it looking like this. Like that. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to come in about halfway. And where you put these, wherever you put the wire along, this is tapered. It's bigger at the bottom and skinnier at the top. And depending on where you put the wire on your round nose pliers is how large the loop is going to be that you make. So you're going to come in about halfway, and I usually make my loops around about this size, so come in about that much. And then just twist it back toward you and come back in the same place, and you're going to have to come in and I'm going to have to fix my loop. Fix my loop. And then you're going to hold the top of your loop with these just like that. And then you're going to come in with these pliers underneath and wrap. Oh, that was awesome. And wrap. And depending on how good you did with your loop is how much you're going to be able to wrap. And I didn't leave myself very much room. So then to close this, because I didn't leave myself very much room, I'm going to straighten this out, my loop out. Cooperate, please. And then I'm going to come back in with my flat pair, and there's a little bit of that wire still sticking out, and I don't want anybody to get stabbed with it. So I'm going to come in and just wrap it around and then squeeze it shut so that there's a hole in your loop and no wire sticking out straight. So let's do that again. I'm going to put one of my bigger green beads on the bottom and a skull and another big green bead. I come in about halfway. And sometimes I do it like this, and I'll just wrap it around. You have to, in order to make your loop, you'll have to figure out what you're comfortable with doing. So there's that. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. See this. Straighten it out some. I think making your loops is what takes you the longest to learn how to do. Really. So then you're going to come back in and wrap this around the bottom of your loop. to secure it. Straighten up your loop and then hold the top of the loop with your round nose pliers and come back in with your flat ones and just flatten out the little bit that's left. There's not enough there to cut, so just flatten it out so nobody can get hurt. Then what I'm going to do, since I have these done, I'm just going to attach a pair of these loopy green. They're already wrapped and have a loop on them like that. So I'm just going to attach these and then attach the ear wire. So I'm going to pick up one of these jump rings that are already open for me and get one of my beads, put this guy on, and then I'm going to attach him to the bottom of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and add him to the bottom, grab the jump ring and close it. Oop, wait a minute. And these are like the super tiny jump rings. I thought they'd look better. But you can use the bigger ones if you want to. And it's not all matchy-matchy. I don't always like the matchy-matchy stuff. So, and then I will get another jump ring and my French wire and put that guy on here and attach the wire with a French wire to the top. So we've got that one. And then I will do the same thing with this guy. Attach him to the bottom. Where's my loop-de-loop? And grab the helm off the screen and grab him and secure that jump ring. And then get another jump ring and put that around my French wire. And then add this one to the top of this one. Alright. And then close this guy securely. So there's our first pair. Our green pair. So for the second pair, I'm going to make these black. So it's going to require one more step than the green ones did. So I'm going to take all my green and put it over here. So for this one, we're going to put one of these black beads on first. And like I said, you're going to want a bigger bead at the bottom because these skulls have a bigger hole in order to keep them on the wire. And then just add one more bead like that. Make your loop like that. Put that there. Then just hold the top of the loop with your flat pliers and use this pair to wrap. Oh my goodness, that came out of my hand. You wrap. Oh my gosh. These nails are driving me nuts. Okay, I need to hold it the right way. And then you just wrap. Cooperate, please. Not making this look very easy. Sorry. And then you cut this excess off. And I always, I hold it with the, let's see, it's like that. I hold it with this side down so that it gets as close to the piece as possible. And then I always come back in and see there's like a, you're not going to be able to see, there's a tiny little bit still stuck up. And I just come in with these flat ones and flatten that out so nobody can get hurt with them. And that leaves you with a loop on both sides. It's more of a do as I say, not as I do on this here. Alright, so you put a bead on and your skull and another bead. Oh, come on. Another bead. You come in halfway. You twist away from you all the way as far around as you can go and then back up, and that leaves it like this here. Okay? Then you're going to grasp the top of your loop with these, like that. And that's going to leave that piece of this eye pin sticking straight out, and you're going to wrap that around the bottom of your loop. There we go. Much easier this time. I made it too hard last time. And then you're going to have, either you can cut this off. It won't cut a whole lot of it off, but it will cut some of it off. And then you take this and grasp that loop with your round nose pliers and flatten what's left out to the just flatten it out what's left so that nobody gets stuck. Like that. And then we're gonna do this little guy, and this one will be easy. You're just putting this bead on and then you're wrapping it. So you come down, make your loop, grasp the tip of your loop with the flat nose pliers. Oh, of course I'm having issues now. I'm trying to show you how to do it. And then just wrap. Wrapping is really, really easy. And then you cut off your excess, because there will be excess if you don't use a shorter pin. And then there's one. And when it's got a lot left, you can just kind of wrap it around on your own. Grasp your loop, wrap, and wrap, cut. And this one doesn't need to be flattened. I cut it close enough. Alright, so then you come back in, get your jump ring, attach your jump ring to the loop that you made and to the bottom of the skull, and close your jump ring, and get another jump ring, and get your French wire, attach your French wire to the top of the beat of the skull, and close your jump ring. And these jump rings are a little tiny bit harder to work with just because they're so small. So you could use a regular sized one if you want, and there's that one. So get your jump ring. And at this point, you could choose to, there's gonna be enough room. You could add some other charms or beads or whatever to the bottom of this pair, which is probably what I'm gonna do. And you can just add a jump ring to the charm, and then add the charm in here to one of these loops. I might even add, I got a small pair of wings I might put in there. So you got your crazy bullseye pair. And I have this small pair of wings. I'm going to use the large pair for the other one. But, oh crap, wrong pair. I'm trying to be quick. Just add your jump ring to the little wing and add it to that. I always have one idea in mind and then something else comes to mind when I do it. So now your little crazy one has a little crazy 8-ball has a wing attached to it. So I'll show you how to do that again. You just take your wing, your little wing, add your jump ring, take this one and add it to the loop you made for the 8-ball die or 8-ball bead. Secure your jump ring, and now you have 2 charms on this pair. For the next and last pair, you could add some bullseyes because I have these eye beads, but I'm going to use these and just make a green pair because I don't really have anything that'll match those brown beads. So I'm going to use this eye. I call them, they look like crazy eyes. And I'm going to match it up. I'm going to use a green and a black one on these so it looks like that. Let's see. Looks like that there. Turn around, make your loop. Grasp the top of your loop. Only make one of these so that you can go. It's almost been 20 minutes. Alright, and then you come around and grasp your wire and secure it. I don't know if you saw that part. And you can come back in and smush that down. My dog is barking at somebody. Always good. Then you get a jump ring. Then you add your wing. I didn't get my jump ring on the end. Cha-ching. Okay. You add your wing to the jump ring, and then you add your jump ring to the bottom of the skull and close it. You get your other jump ring and you add your French wire to the top and close it. Alright, and there's that pair. So we have that one. We have this guy. And we have this guy. So I hope you enjoyed that. See you later. Bye.